What up, guys? Your boy Quake, and a huge update in this 6ix9ine case has come out. But before we get into that, be sure to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at QuakeGW. A link is in the description below. So in all the coverage that I've done since 6ix9ine was locked up in November via the feds, I've said in almost every single video that 6ix9ine or someone in the group would eventually fold. And that's exactly what has happened today. And just like I said in the previous video, everything I said in that video has come true. It's official, 6ix9ine has decided to plead guilty to all 9 counts against him and has decided to cooperate with the feds in trying to bring down other people that got locked up with him. Now, this shouldn't be a surprise to anyone because when 6ix9ine got arrested, a lot of people were saying 6ix9ine is not built for this life and that he's eventually going to fold. And the fact that he had issues with Shotty and anyone else in Treyway before he got locked up. I saw this coming from a mile away. That's why in my last video I said he's going to snitch, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that in terms of my opinion because he's not cool with these people anymore, so of course he's going to try to bring them down. The most interesting thing about 6ix9ine deciding to plead guilty was that it happened a day after his hearing on January 22nd. I made a video on this where 6ix9ine lost his lawyer and decided not to go for bail on January 22nd. Then just a day later, he decides to plead guilty to all 9 counts and decides to cooperate with the feds. So now it makes sense why he didn't try to go for bail hearing and why he lost his lawyer. His lawyer was saying at the time that 6ix9ine is not cooperating with the feds, and I believe 6ix9ine decided on that court hearing day on January 22nd that he would cooperate with the feds. And the reason why is because the feds on that day decided to lay out all the evidence he had against 6ix9ine. And I believe when 6ix9ine heard this and saw this, he was like, man, there's no way I'm going to beat this, so might as well work with them to see if I can get a lesser sentence. Now, there will no longer be a trial date in September. That is canceled for 6ix9ine. He's no longer going to go on trial because he's pleading guilty. Instead, he's going to get scheduled for a sentence hearing on January 24th, 2020, which is essentially a year from now. On that date, we will know how much time 6ix9ine is going to get behind bars. Remember, before he pleaded guilty, he was facing a minimum of 47 years to life in prison. He is no longer facing that time anymore because he decided to cooperate with the feds and he decided to plead guilty. Who knows what time he's going to get? He might get 5 years, he might get 10, he might get 15, he might only get 1. Who knows what's going to happen? He's probably going to maintain that, hey, I got pushed into this, I'm not a part of this like everyone thinks, so on and so forth. So they might be more lenient with him. Also, a lot of the transcript that 6ix9ine was talking about when he decided to plead guilty to the feds on January 23rd has been released. So let's go over the article and let's see what 6ix9ine has said to the feds. Brooklyn-based rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine struck a plea deal in his criminal case, agreeing to cooperate with federal investigators and admitting he paid someone to shoot a rival rapper to scare him, according to court documents released today, which is Friday. Before Tekashi, whose real name is Daniel Hernandez, agreed to cooperate, he faced up to life in prison for his alleged crimes. As part of his agreement, Tekashi pleaded guilty on January 23rd to 9 charges, including racketeering, conspiracy, firearms offenses, and violent crimes in aid of racketeering. Now, this is 6ix9ine speaking. In fall of 2017, I met and joined the 9 Trey Blood Gang, Tekashi, 22, told Manhattan U.S. District Judge Paul Engelmayer. According to a transcript of the court proceedings obtained by the Daily Beast, this is 6ix9ine speaking again. He says, as a member of 9 Trey, the enterprise engaged in such activities, including shooting at people, robbing people, and at times, drug trafficking. Then Engelmayer, the person who was interviewing 6ix9ine, said, what was the thing after shooting people? Tekashi then responded saying robbing people. He continues and says, as members of 9 Trey, we had disputes with rivals of 9 Trey, including disputes with our own members who we deemed disloyal to our organization. We engaged in these various criminal acts to preserve and enhance the power of 9 Trey. As a part of its time with the gang, Tekashi said he participated in 3 gun-related crimes in the first half of 2018. So mind you, in 2018, 6ix9ine was popping. He had songs on Billboard charts, and while he had songs and had the attention all on him, he was engaging in criminal activity, which is insane. That's the worst thing you can do when eyes are all on you. He continues and says, on or about March 20th, 2018, I helped members of 9 attempt to kill a rival gang member. I did this to maintain or increase my own standing in 9 He also admitted to attempting to rob a 9 rival 14 days later on April 3rd, noting that I helped other members on 9 rob persons at gunpoint and property was taken from the victims. And on June 2nd, he said, I paid a person to shoot at a rival member of 9 to scare him. Now, this shooting on June 2nd is obviously the one connected to Chief Keef and the shots that were fired at Tato. Tekashi also admitted to narcotics crimes, noting that in 2017, he helped sell a kilogram of heroin in Bushwick, Brooklyn, and also acknowledged that the group had trafficked fentanyl. Tekashi's plea led to a new superseding filing from the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York. It largely echoed the rapper's statements in court, noting that the 9 Blood Gang is an organization whose members and associates engaged in murder, robbery, and narcotics trafficking. The indictment added that the gang trafficked drugs including fentanyl, MDMA, and marijuana in multiple New York City boroughs. Tekashi will now be sentenced on January 23rd, 2020. As part of his cooperation, he agreed to help provide information on fellow gang members, which led to indictment of 3 fellow gang members, one of whom allegedly participated in the Chief Keef shooting, which I covered in the last video. Here is a list of all the 9 charges that 6ix9ine decided to plead guilty to: racketeering conspiracy, firearms offense, which goes into racketeering conspiracy, violent crime in aid of racketeering on March 20th, 2018, another firearms offense on March 20th, 2018, violent crime in aid of racketeering on April 3rd, 2018, another firearms offense on April 3rd, 2018, violent crime in aid of racketeering on June 2nd, 2018, firearms offense on June 2nd, 2018. Basically all those 3 moments that 6ix9ine mentioned. And the last one, narcotics trafficking, which is the heroin that he sold and that he admitted that he sold. And before 6ix9ine entered the plea, he told the court, I apologize to the court, to anyone who was hurt, to my family, friends, and fans for what I have done and to who I have let down. That's essentially it for what's been going on with 6ix9ine and all this new recent news that has come out. 6ix9ine also has maintained that he joined the 9 Bloods in 2017, and anything before 2017, at least the fall of 2017, he had nothing to do with, because the FBI, the feds, are trying to get the 9 Bloods, everything that they've done since 2013. So they've had their eye on the 9 Bloods since way back then. So when 6ix9ine got involved, he's saying, I only got involved from fall of 2017 up until you guys got me in November of 2018. So clearly he's trying to get out of this with way lesser sentencing, and he's hoping that maybe Shotty and the rest of them will get way more time. And I believe the feds see Shotty as the true ringleader in the 9 Bloods. I don't think they see 6ix9ine as that, because of how late 6ix9ine joined the 9 Bloods. Regardless of the money he had, he still joined very late, and usually in gangs it takes a while for you to be a ringleader in that. So I believe they're trying to get Shotty down and everyone affiliated with Shotty. So they're trying to do that by breaking 6ix9ine, and clearly that's working, because 6ix9ine is essentially not built for this. We know 6ix9ine had no previous gang activity before 2017, so none of this really surprises anyone. I was expecting 6ix9ine to fold and tell on everybody. I was expecting this from the day that it happened, because he broke out with them. They're not cool anymore, and on top of that, 6ix9ine is essentially not built for this. So if he ever makes it out of this, I hope he changes his ways. I hope he changes the type of music he makes, and everything goes more in a positive route. And I hope he makes it out of this alive, because, you know, you're going up against a whole gang. You're deciding to snitch on them, tell them about everything that they've done, at least when you were involved with them. And that comes with consequences, not only to yourself, but your family as well. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys think 6ix9ine will get out of this scot-free and get no sentencing. He'll probably only be on probation. Do you guys think he will only get 5 years? Whatever sentencing time you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. Do you guys think he did the right thing? Do you guys think this is going to bite him in the ass later on? Let me know in the comments below. I'll be checking it out. If you want to support this channel further, you can do so at patreon.com/diverse-mentality. For just $1 a month or more, you can help support this channel further. A link is in the description below. Like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe. I do videos like this daily on hip-hop news and much, much more. So definitely subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at QuakeGW. Like us on Facebook, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.